Ladies and gentlemen, episode 28, Wilder Wrestling Entertainment. Randy's here with me. How you doing today, Randy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Man, that's a nice jersey you got going on.
Hey, man, it ain't till next week, but starting early.
There we go. All right, man. Good luck to him. All right, so let's talk about wrestling, right? So
Our
let's talk
favorite.
about the most anticipated Monday Night Raw, the Netflix Stranger Things Monday Night Raw special, right? So let's just talk about a couple of matches. There's only like four matches, but we'll talk about the ones that we liked. All right. So Rhea Ripley and Io Sky finally won the tag team championship belts, right?
Yeah.
And my question is, well, first of all, well done. Both phenomenal wrestlers.
Yeah.
What's next? Who are the next opponents for him now?
I don't know, man. They've beat up the women's division so much. I mean, what we got? We got Charlotte and Alexa. That
Mm,
seems like it's starting to run a little long. So are you going to keep them together so they can feud?
yeah.
Um, well, you got Lyra and Bailey potentially, but
What
I
about
mean,
Nia Jax?
Nia and Lash are an option.
That'd be cool.
Sure. They don't really. Neither one of them have a spot right now, as far as like what, unless they start putting Naya back into the world picture. I hope not. And maybe Lash into one of the mid card titles for the women. But I think going tag team for a little while would be a
I
good
would like
thing.
I would like to see they're both heavy hitters and then Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. I mean, Nia Jax used to be like, whoa, that's the big dog of the yard in the women's division, but Rhea Ripley is flipping. She took that really fast.
Yeah, she did, but at the same time, have you seen the size of Lash Legend compared to those other girls?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's awesome. I want to see
Man,
more of her.
she is a hoss. Like
Yeah.
that girl is a stallion.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, well, congrats to Rhea and Io, and I love it. They're great. So I like to see the championship belts
Yeah,
on people
it
I
gives
like.
them something to do, and it
Hmm.
keeps the main event picture a little more fresh because, of course, they're probably not going to be involved, either one of them, and they've been mainstays for a couple of seasons now. So it would be nice
Yeah.
to, keep them in the picture doing something else other than competing for the main belt.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. The main event was CM Punk versus Braun Breaker. Now, Randy
Yep.
here has been saying Braun Breaker is going to win this championship since last year. What happened,
Yeah, I did.
Randy? What what
Hey, if
happened?
you remember though, we left off last. Like I've heard compelling arguments for either way, and actually, since I've had time to sit back and digest it, and some of like what the old heads were saying, um, I don't think it was the wrong call. You could have gone either way. I would have liked personally, this is like fantasy booking. I would have liked to seen Braun Breaker because then it gives the vision a better purpose again, and keep them relevant and pushing. Now they're just a bunch of guys that can't back up what they talk about. So that's kind of, upsetting. But the match was fine, other than I'm sure the infamous spot now where Braun Breaker missed the Frankensteiner and landed on his head. And the thing that I hated about that, and me and you went over it, was they just went right back to the spot. It was so forced after that. Yeah, exactly. Like, running back. Like this man just like got a grade 2 concussion landing on his head and he's like, no, 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 I got to get this in. I got to get it in. Like, no, man, that was the spot. It unfortunately, didn't go over clean. They sold it like really well though. They played it off like Punk, he acknowledged what happened and like went down on the ropes. Like it didn't look completely dumb. It
Yeah.
just looked like, oh, he didn't get all of it. So cool.
It kind
But
of
then
they kind of made
yeah,
it
yeah.
where like CM Punk kind of prevented it. They played it off really well. You did. I
Well,
mean,
that
that's
was
great.
another watching some of the analytics on the match. Even the second time that he went up for it, like CM Punk was much more like behind his legs and like back and like really like brought him into his face. So he. But before, I mean, you've seen it, and we've talked about it before. Like the purpose, the reason that Braun's Frankensteiner is so beautiful is because he just like runs. He's up on top of the ropes. He does the point, and he just like it's almost like his feet like perfectly. It's like Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat, dude. He just like grabs it and like he slings you. It doesn't
Yes.
look slow like lucha style. Like luchas, they'll put their whole body up forward and make sure they're positioned correctly and the weight's distributed properly, and then they'll go over backwards. Rey Mysterio does it.
Randy,
all the time.
I thought you were just getting about to get up to show us. You maybe had a wrestling post
Yeah,
somewhere on that in your office somewhere you could. All right. So I think one thing you did call Rey Mysterio did come out and help him, which I saw a lot of like jokes on the internet, like where like it showed Triple H, like people like in like it showed one of those like Drake memes, and like Triple H says, "Oh no, you got Rey Mysterio and the
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
luchadors." Oh man, dude, I CM Punk
It was
winning,
just weird.
yeah, it made sense, but I know a lot of people were very let down by the whole event, including you.
I wouldn't say let down, but I would definitely have liked to seen the opposite just to see because I don't know where they go now. Like
Yeah,
as far as the vision goes, like is
yeah,
that just going to
absolutely.
like spark some like obsession out of Braun Breaker, and now he goes on like a rampage trying to prove he is what he said he was? Is are they just going to cast him aside and start dissecting it? Him and Bronson Reed have an issue. I don't know. There's a lot of egos
No
over
way,
there.
dude. He's getting a rematch, and it's going to be like a stipulation involved.
Okay. I
Yeah,
mean, sure. But like I said, that just the CM Punk route just left too much stuff open ended for me,
yeah,
why it didn't make sense for me. But yeah, also like we talked about though, where does Braun go from there? If he already like has his main event run and you have to keep it going until Mania at this point, um, that's a lot of pressure on a young talent. So maybe it was the right call.
yeah. Well, Raw was very hyped up, and compared to the first Netflix Raw to this one, wow, what a big difference.
I
Sort of a
know.
disappointment, you know. They've been talking about this, the 1 year anniversary events coming up, expect big things, and then we got
I
these
want to say
matches.
that put it this way. Without looking, can you tell me what the other two matches were?
Yeah, Liv Morgan and
Exactly.
yeah, Liv Morgan was there. And
Dude, every something as hyped up as they did, and they even said like they were possibly having ticket sales issues, and that's when the Adam Pierce Instagram thing came out where he's like, maybe these can break the walls down, and everybody ran with that Jericho was appearing.
he was
Like they
no.
sold a whole bunch of just hoopla, man. And I don't know if that was to boost tickets or what, but that does not seem like a show that they had planned out for a while with the card that they put out. I don't know if they're gearing up for the big, international trips and nobody had time for Raw. Like, I don't know.
Maybe, maybe. So let's talk about SmackDown. Now, SmackDown really, I mean, besides the three stages of Hell match, really wasn't hype, but it ended up being a great event. I
Yeah,
mean, so you get Trick Williams come out, interrupts Randy Orton. About time. After what he did to my boy Miz, Randy deserved to be interrupted. And Trick
he did
Williams,
it
man.
again.
Yeah, yeah. I really like Trick Williams' intro. And I tell you what, Germany really liked it too.
Oh yeah, they know who
They were
Tricky Two Times is.
they were really whoop that trick. I thought I was
Yeah.
watching Hustle and Flow all over again, man. That was awesome. And he was really good on a mic. I'm excited.
He's solid, man.
Yeah,
I'm a fan already.
me
Like
too.
I've I've only seen like a little bit of his work in NXT. I followed the TNA championship saga where he took the TNA belt and ultimately lost it to Mike Santana, I believe. But man, he carried two companies right there. Like
Yeah,
the guy is charismatic, man.
he's the
He's got
future.
the build. Yeah, he's got one of those. He's got one like I compared him to Randy Orton before. It's great that they got him on camera with him, but same build, same like lean, strong, fluid guy in the ring. Like he can talk. He's got all the tools, and I'm excited to see for the first time like a new call up coming into. I was excited for him as I am for like Braun Breaker or Carmelo Hayes. Like I know those guys are just going to like immediately be perennial players.
Yeah. All right. So then three stages of hell. It's three stages of hell, right? We've been, I'd say, hey, we
We
need this
called
to
it.
come
We made
back.
that happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, right. They listen to us.
yeah.
So, they had this, they started with the original, the regular standard match. Drew gets the pin, right? Does his flipping super kick. Man,
Hey, that
I
was a great Claymore.
dude, that Claymore looked like it hurt.
Yeah,
I mean, like
Cody
I was,
sold it really well.
yes, yeah. And And then Cody gets the second with the falls count anywhere, right? After he does the finisher off,
Crossroads.
yeah, the crossroads
Yeah.
in the table, right? And
Yep.
then all of a sudden, they get the cage match, everything's going, and then Jacob Fatu comes, right?
Got it.
And
I mean,
yeah, I the only thing I complain, and our buddy Kenny on the chat said it, where his the way he came out, it was like this was just done, right? And like the black hood. I mean, he could have
oh
came
yeah.
out without that, but he comes in, he starts beating up on Drew. You're like, oh crap. I'm thinking at this point Cody's gonna win. I'm thinking all of my like Drew and Jacob Fatu are gonna have like this, these these matches, but then he starts beating up on Cody, and Drew just crawls out and wins. Dude, what an ending.
I know.
What?
I did not see that coming. That
No,
completely caught me
man.
off guard.
That, you know what? That reminded me of old Attitude Wrestling.
It did. It had
Y-
that old feel to it.
yes.
Yeah. It
Both
was just a
guys, they
hate inspired match. Like,
how did they not save this match for a pay-per-view? Wow. This was
I
a
mean,
great match. And you know what? I mean, and Germany was in it. The crowd was in it.
as the international crowds are always better, man. International crowds are, you're
Well,
getting a good show.
well, yeah, they appreciate it because they only get it once a year. And,
Exactly.
and we get spoiled because, we can drive the local cities to get, to catch a Raw or SmackDown or a house show.
Mm.
So, but man, what a great match. And Jacob Fatu. So, this is the question I have. So, Jacob Fatu is back, right? Does he go against Cody? Does he go for Drew? Or do they start, playing around with maybe a triple threat rematch?
The tricky part is with WrestleMania, or not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble coming up. Does that put him on the table as a potential winner of the Rumble? Because I mean, he's not just going to get a title match. I don't know if they're going to have a little blood feud, just so they can kind of delay title matches for a little while. Drew just got it, and God forbid this is already his longest reign.
Yeah.
Um, I I would love to see that program though. I would love to see Drew versus Jacob Fatu. I don't think he's ready for Cody yet. Um, I don't know what Cody's going to do from here. That was the reason why it was so shocking because I did not see them pulling the belt off of Cody
No. I thought
before
that was going to
Mania.
happen at Mania, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't get me wrong. I love being surprised. And I love the fact that Drew is getting a chance. I God hope they don't fumble it, man, because it's so good. It's so good having Fatu mixed up in there. Because Jacob went from here to here. You know what I mean? Like quickly.
Yes.
He has all the tools. I have seen some cool rumors about him potentially be working with the tribal chief a little bit as an agent, but it just felt too much like this is just revenge on whoever jumped him backstage. That was kind of and it kind of, I mean, you remember when Jacob Fatu first came in, don't get in his way. I don't care if you're a good guy, bad guy, this
Yeah.
guy, that guy, like don't get in his way because he'll turn around and obliterate you. And I
I
think that's what happened to Cody.
when Solo Sikoa first came out, they kind of try to make him like what Jacob Fatu is in real, like, in real life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they let Solo do his own thing, and he does perfectly what, when they let him show his own, right? And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that, the Samoa Werewolf is back, and he deserves to be in a main event story. And this is awesome. I love it, man. It was such a great ending. I was
He looks
really
great
shocked.
too, man. He
Yeah.
looks like he looks like he leaned out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like he definitely looks like he's been hitting the gym a little bit.
Yeah, he was in the
I
gym, right?
yeah,
So,
I
and the coolest thing about this too, then they announce a number one contender, like a tournament, right?
yeah,
And then listen to these matches, right? So there's four matches. The four winners will face each other in a fatal four way at Saturday Night Main Event, in January 24th, right?
yeah.
So Randy Orton versus The Miz, Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams, Solo
That's
Sikoa versus
cool.
Damian Priest, Sami Zayn versus Dragunov.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, I would have liked to see Randy Orton versus Trick Williams, but I think what we'll do, I
I
want,
think we will.
yeah. Well, I want. So, what do you think about these matches? And call them out. Who do you think? All right. So, Randy Orton and Miz. Who's winning? I obviously Miz,
Orton.
right? What?
Yeah, come on.
Miz? No.
Nah.
Nah.
Hey, you know what? I've been wrong
20.
a lot lately, though. It might be.
Hey, 26 is the year of the Miz, right? I mean, I know
Year of the
everyone's
Miz.
with me, right? So, they didn't win a single match during 2025. 2026 coming up all Miz, baby. All right. So, all right. You're thinking Randy. I got Miz.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
taking the boring pick on that one.
Yeah. I'm disappointed in this match because Matt Cardona versus Trick Williams.
I know.
I mean,
Only one can move on.
yes, yeah. I honestly, I really, I don't know. I thought this,
This is the position that I figured Matt was going to be in though. Whenever he came in, I thought he was just going to be a good talent for the guys that they're trying to push. Unfortunately, I think they'll push him. They'll push them past him at this point. I think he's a really good person to elevate Trick Williams though.
yes.
So I mean, unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to get
So
the
we're both thinking Trick Williams is. I did.
I
They're not going
think
to bring Trick Williams out and just have him lose his first SmackDown event.
who knows, maybe
No,
they
no.
might
I'm going to say
they
Trick
might go on like
Williams.
this like humbling thing where like he comes in and like just gets like cracked down by everybody and loses his swag a little bit. But God, they'd be
Maybe.
playing with fire if they did something like that.
I want Matt Cardona to win, especially the little segment they had where he comes and says, "Hey, what's up to Cody?" And he goes, "Hey, I'm
Yeah.
coming for this." And he points at the belt. Little did he know Cody wasn't gonna have it after that night, but
Hey, you gotta talk to that guy.
yeah, yeah. Yes. And then all right, so Solo Sikoa versus Damian Priest. I'm thinking Damian Priest. I called it on the last episode. They're gonna start pushing Damian Priest. I think he's
You think
taking it.
so?
Yes, Backlash is right around the corner, and
The Puerto Rican, yeah.
yeah, Damian Priest. They need to start putting him up, and I really liked it when he was up top. I don't think he got a fair shot when he had that WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt. Um,
No, but
and
I think it was I think it was he wasn't getting over with the crowd.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not too late. So, what do you think about this?
No.
You think
I'm gonna
Solo?
go. Yeah, I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go with Solo
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
one.
And then shame on us, we didn't talk about the My Family Tree versus the Wyatts.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
the the Family Tree won, right? Yeah, they won.
they did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
with
won.
Tala.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but that wasn't a championship, man.
no, no,
That
it's
was
just
just
a
a grudge
match.
match,
Yeah,
which is good. They need to do that more when they have these big factions.
yeah,
They need to
absolutely.
get them all in the ring and let them do something
All
because
right,
I
what are your
it was
thoughts?
kind of whatever.
I know we're talking about this number one contender bracket, and but real quick, what are your thoughts about the Wyatt Six right now?
I was going to mention it to you earlier, man. I wanted to talk about them. I don't think it's working the way that they're doing it because it's like they just appear out of nowhere. It's like they just know, like, hey, you got these spooky guys running around with the belts,
Yeah,
but they don't cut in. The problem is they don't give them enough vignettes. Like,
yeah,
if they gave them some more like creepy vignettes, like put them back in the Wyatt universe, like they're talking from the creepy house, or like just something like from the beyond, like they have to come from another dimension to fight. Do something with it, man, because right now it's just some guys in makeup and a mask like come out. They have like no lore to them anymore.
yeah. No, absolutely. I'm with you
And
100% on that.
Uncle Howdy looks dumb. We got to rework him.
Dude, stop making him wear those fake braids, man.
Yeah,
I
man, like
mean,
that's unnecessary. Even
yeah,
Bray didn't have to do all that, man.
yeah, man. I've never been a fan of shame on me. The guy who creates these masks for WWE, I know he's got a big following, but I don't think he does the best work. Like Cody Rhodes mask, very goofy. Uh,
Yeah,
I mean the
they
Fiend,
look plastic.
yeah, the Fiend. I mean, dude, Bray Wyatt made that work, and I don't think anyone else could have pulled that off. And then I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Wyatt Six is already past his prime.
Yeah,
And it stinks because I want him to do something.
I don't think
Alexa,
it
um,
without Bray Wyatt though. Nobody understands that
yeah,
universe is the problem.
Alexa Bliss and Wyatt Six need each other. I mean,
Yeah,
Alexa Bliss is not doing much right now. The whole Charlotte thing's dwelling down.
yeah.
Uh, And the Wyatt Six is dwelling. Put them together and make it actually six people. And they called it Wyatt Six for a reason,
Yeah.
right? It didn't
What they
make
do?
sense with five, you know.
They were, yeah. What were they trying to say? Like Bray was the sixth like member or something,
I
but
don't.
he's not. I don't know, man.
I I
It got
I
way too dumb.
yes. All right. So we could talk about that for
Nikki
hours.
Cross hasn't wrestled one time.
And you know what's funny? She's like the best member of the group, in my
She's
opinion.
fantastic. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. All right. And then Sami Zayn versus Dragunov. You know what's funny?
love it.
I mean, these guys are both talented, but I don't really care to have an opinion because they both deserve it. But I'll just say
Oh
Zayn.
man,
Zayn.
I think that's one of the more underrated matches right there already. I
Oh,
think
it's
that's
gonna
going
be
to
a
be an
great match.
absolute banger, man.
Oh, yeah,
I
absolutely. They
love
both
Sami
deserve it.
Zayn. Sammy's character has gotten very dry. The whole like, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. You know, it's like, brother, you've already won some belts and stuff. Like, you're not the underdog anymore. You were rolling with the tribal chief. Like, you got to shake it up a little bit, man. So I don't know if he's capable of that. I don't know if he needs to go back to like El Generico or something.
Oh yeah.
But his ring work, I said it like I know he's been gone for a while, but anytime you get that last match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was like match of the year for me in 24. It
Yeah.
was just so good. I could have watched 10 of those matches, but
Who's winning?
Sam, oh, man, I think they want Ilya to win.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm watch. Sami
It's
Zayn's
going to
gonna
be
pull it off.
Sammy. It's going to be Sammy. I'm changing it. It's going to be Sammy.
Okay. All right.
I
So
want it.
all right. So we're saying that Saturday night main event is gonna be The Miz, Trick Williams, Damian Priest, and Sami Zayn, right? We're
Yep,
saying that, right? All right.
we're going with it.
And I'm thinking Miz is going to take it, probably take out Drew and Royal Rumble, become the
Yeah, why not?
WWE Championship, right?
Hey, you know what, man? You've manifested so much stuff lately, like just by mentioning it on this show. So why not, dude? Maybe they got more in store for the Miz than I think.
Yeah, Stevie will not watch wrestling with me because he always says that I call things and it end up being right, and I make it no fun. But I'm wrong
Yeah.
about a lot of things too.
Oh
So
yeah.
I
Like we
just,
fantasy book a lot.
yeah, absolutely. I want the Miz to do more things, man. I love the Miz. I don't know why, but yeah, I think so. What Randy Orton, Trick Williams, uh, you thinking
I
Solo
think
or
that
Damien?
naturally sets itself up.
Yeah, and then who'd you get on Damien and Solo?
Solo.
Oh, you're saying Solo? Okay,
I
nah,
do think solo.
you're dead wrong on that one. Damien's taking it.
Probably.
Yeah, and then we're both saying Sammy. All right, cool, dude. Saturday night main event. That's if that's the main event, I'm sold. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now, a question: Saturday night main event still on Peacock?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean,
I
they took
mean,
everything else from them.
yeah, I know the Saturday night main events are still on there, and that's always been an NBC property, right? I mean, I don't know. If you
Yeah,
know,
they
let
might.
us know. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure what they're doing with that because they did move the whole vault over to between YouTube and Netflix.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I know.
Yeah, man.
God forbid we have all that content for $7.99 a month.
um, any of these people who win, I want to see versus Drew McIntyre, so I'm really excited because it's new.
It is. I
Yeah.
love it. I love the shakeup. Like
Yes.
start the year off with it right away. I don't give a shit if it makes sense or not. Like we that's what we want. We want something fresh, WWE. We want to see a couple of new play. I wouldn't care if they change belts every month up into WrestleMania and we had a
Yeah.
big fatal four-way with it or something. Like do something fresh with this year.
This is great. Yeah. SmackDown was what what Raw was supposed to be last week.
That's probably what Netflix thought they paid for.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, USA is just shaking back laughing. They're like, have fun with your Demogorgon graphics, right?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, they couldn't get an appearance from anybody.
They couldn't get the kids to come out on bicycles, right?
Something like they couldn't even get the like one of the like the nurse girlfriend or something like that. Like you couldn't get Steve Harrington.
You know,
Like, come on, man.
I honestly thought that they were going to do something like what ECW was doing. Remember ECW was on Sci-Fi and they were like, "Hey, we want more like sci-fi themes," and they brought a lot of like different characters. So I thought like the Demon, Wyatt Six would have been perfect on
They
flipping
kind of
the.
live in the upside down.
Yeah,
Like,
right. I mean, what the heck? You could have had that match on Netflix. I mean, I keep saying Netflix on Raw, and it would have made more sense. But who am I?
yeah, right.
All
We're
right, so
wrong a lot.
yeah, and yeah, we are. And let's just end this episode talking about how flipping Drew McIntyre is the GOAT on social media with that picture in the background. That is so great, man.
Dude. And this was titled "Not Bored at Work Anymore."
Yeah, yeah, yes. Oh man.
He is brilliant, man. He really is. I love that they gave him the belt.
Yes. Yeah,
And I'm
he's a
excited what it does for Cody's character. This gives Cody a chance to change the game plan a little bit because he's getting a little stale. How long can you be trying to chase your story? You
no.
know, like you can't beat up everybody that talks bad about your dad. You
You
know,
can't. I mean, if you're telling me someone talked bad about Bill, you want to strike on them? They want to catch hands? Oh man. Well, hey, Randy, thank you very much, man. This has been a great episode. Good
yeah,
talk. Good things coming up, man. 2026.
I'm excited.
Yeah, coming
Absolutely.
up all Miz, right? So all
The
right,
year that
so
is.
everyone, thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe. Hey, if you watched the video, just give a thumbs up. Let me know. Comment. We appreciate any feedback. So thank you, everyone. Y'all have a good night. See ya.